What's going on, guys? I'm Bill and welcome to Bill's How-To. Today I'm going to show you guys the easiest way to install a towel rail or any other bathroom accessory on a tiled surface. Let's get straight into it, guys. Let's do this. Alright guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to install a towel rail to a tiled wall. Now the upside about bathroom accessories is that the vast majority of them are mounted in the exact same way. What I mean by that is if we have a look at the back here, you'll notice there's a little plate. This one here is our mounting plate that's going to be attached to our wall, which in this case is a tiled surface. And then the whole towel rail itself is attached to this mounting plate using a little grub screw. So if you have a look right above my finger there, you can see there's a little grub screw. Depending on the style that you've got, it might be a flathead screwdriver or it might be an Allen key that you'll need in order to loosen that one there off. So you can see there our access location is on the bottom of our towel rail. So when you're installing it, make sure that the access point for our grub screw is always on the bottom. That way it's not going to be visible and everything looks nice and seamless. Now when you're looking for a location to install this on your wall, you want to make sure, especially on tiled surface, that your grout lines aren't a location for your mounting. So what I mean by that is you don't want to drill into the grout lines. That's not going to be a very strong and secure location. You want to secure that directly into the tiles and not on your grout lines. So roughly position it where you want it. In my case, it's going to be about here. Now the method that I'm going to show you guys today is the absolute easiest way out there possible to get this nice, level and secure. So I'm going to show you guys, there is a lot of different ways out there that you can do it. I'm going to show you my way and hopefully you'll be able to get out there and do this yourself, nice and simple. We're going to take our Allen key first and foremost. We're going to release that grub screw. So lefty loosey, righty tighty. Back that one there off. That's going to now give us the clearance to have our mounting plate come out. So it's nice and simple so far. What we're going to do now is line this one here up on the wall. So what I do at this point is I'm going to mark it up roughly where I'm going to be installing it. I've got my mounting bracket in my hand. Okay, once I'm pretty happy with the location, I take my mounting bracket and I'm just going to simply drop that in behind where one side is going to go. At this point I can take a pencil. Now because we're using rounded ones, which I'll show you guys in a second, we don't have to get our actual brackets here dead level. There are little adjustments that you can make within the actual mounting locations itself. So simply mark this one here up. We'll mark our other one up as well. Nice and center on those ones. We can now remove our bracket. So the reason why we don't have to get our mounting bracket level is simply because our design here is round, which means you won't actually see it if it's not level on the wall. If you've got a square design, then what you want to do is line up your mounting bracket like this. Simply take a level, drop that on top and make sure it's 100% level with your holes and everything's going to line up, because once that grub screw bites on, it's going to square everything off. And if it's a square design, you're going to see it if it's not 100% level. But in our case, it's round, it's going to be nice and simple. So what we can do at this point is we take a center punch. This one here is a spring-loaded center punch. I've shown you guys this in the past. One of the best tools ever out there. I'll put a link in the description in case you guys want one. And I'll show you guys how we're going to pre-mark our locations. So we're going to take our spring-loaded center punch, line that one there up, and we're going to simply push in. And you can see there, I've now got that one marked up. And what that's going to do is prevent my drill bit from wandering around on the tiles. So it's very, very important when working on tiles to make sure you always have a center punch ready. That way you're not going to have any issues when you try and drill this one here out. So now we're going to take our drill driver, make sure that it's on hammer function. And we're also using a masonry bit. In this case here, we're using 5mm drill bit for our 5mm plugs. Simply line that one there up and drill it through. Now you may have heard that go through twice. The reason for that is first of all it goes through the tile. Second time around it's going through the cement board on the back. So now we can take our plugs. In this case here, I'm using 5mm ramset plugs, and you guys have seen me use this in the videos in the past. The reason why I absolutely love this is because of the little lip that you can see there on the edge. That's going to bite onto the outside of the tiles and it's going to prevent the plug from going all the way through. So push those ones in by hand as much as possible. Take a hammer and tap those ones there in lightly. So now we can take our mounting bracket and a screw, and we're going to attach that one there to the wall. Now what I meant before by slight adjustments, you can see there the way they've designed this is for a bit of play. So you can move up and down just slightly, you can move left and right just a little bit. So it doesn't have to be 100% perfect. You can pretty much just eye this one here out and level it off. And I'm pretty happy with that one there. Now comes the little interesting part where everything differs from other videos, and I'll show you guys how I mark up my secondary location. Remembering this one here has 2 mounting points on the wall and it has to be level. So that means you'd have to work out the distance from one side to the other and making sure that they're 100% level. So I've got a little trick to show you guys an easy way around that. So now I can take my towel rail, I drop it onto the first location that we've already anchored in. Push that one there up against the wall, and you can see now I've worked out my distance across to my second location. I take a level, drop that one there on top so that I make sure I'm 100% happy with my location. Once it's 100% level, I can remove that level now, and what I do is I take a pencil and I simply mark around my bracket here, or the exposed area of where my mounting bracket is going to be. We can now remove that one. So now you can see the area that I've traced around, and if we have a look at the back here, you'll notice this is almost in the center of that outer circle. So there's a little bit of difference here, probably about 5 mil from the bottom, that we're going to have to push it up, because if you have a look there, it's not dead center. Once I flip that around, this bracket is sitting up a little bit higher than center. So once again, if you have a quick look there, it's not dead center. There's a little bit of a gap here. So we're just going to push that up a little bit. So I'm going to quickly remove this bracket here now, removing that grub screw, get the bracket out, and I'll show you guys how we do it. All right, so now we take our bracket. You can drop that one there, pretty much dead center right there. Remembering we needed to move it up just a little bit. So this one here would be dead center, probably about 5 mil up. Is going to be about right here. So we can mark this location now. Same thing up the top. And now we've got our drill locations ready to go once again. So we take our center punch, mark these ones here up. And we're ready to drill these ones here out again. Take our plugs once again. And once again, install our mounting bracket. Line it up, make sure you're roughly happy with that one there. And before we install the towel rail, we can clean up that pencil marking that we made around the edges. And we can now take the towel rail, drop that one there into position. You can see everything lines up nicely. We take the Allen key and we tighten that one there up on the bottom using the grub screw. And once everything's been tightened up, our towel rail is now completely installed, ready for use, sitting nice and secure, level on our tiled surface. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. You've learned something new. As always, guys, like, comment and subscribe. Until next time, I'm Bill. Thanks for watching Billshowto.